Thank you for joining this short webinar showing you how to identify the additional procedure codes when making an import declaration using the Customs Declaration Service. This is step 5 of a series of short webinars taking you through the Customs Declaration Service guidance on completing an import declaration. This table sets out the step-by-step guides we'll be covering in this series. We will be showing you screenshots from gov.uk. HMRC is constantly improving the digital experience of our customers, so you may find that some of these screenshots will be slightly different to those you'll see on gov.uk. This webinar series follows Hallie, who is importing children's t-shirts into Great Britain from the USA. She has her own software product, which means she can submit her own declarations via the Customs Declaration Service. Her t-shirts will be entering free circulation in Great Britain. Please remember to follow the 10 steps in the navigation guide in order, otherwise your declaration will fail validation. Hallie needs to ensure that she is on the Navigate the CDS Declaration Instructions for Imports page, previously referred to as Navigate the UK Trade Tariff CDS Volume 3 for Imports. If Hallie scrolls down, she will see the 10 steps she needs to follow. Step 5 focuses on identifying the additional procedure code or codes. In step 4, Hallie identified which additional procedure codes were compatible with the procedure code 4000. In step 5, Hallie will see which of these permitted codes are relevant to her declaration. This can be done by accessing Appendix 2 in step 5. Hallie selects the hyperlink. This will bring Hallie to the Appendix 2 guidance page. If she scrolls down, she will see Appendix 2. She then selects the hyperlink. This opens the Appendix 2 guidance page. Hallie can then choose to access Appendix 2A or Appendix 2B. The appendices are split into Union and National Additional Procedure Codes. Any Union Additional Procedure Codes must be declared before National Additional Procedure Codes. If there is a combination of both Union and National codes, the Union codes must be declared first. Additional Procedure Union codes start with a letter, whereas national codes start with a number. Hallie needs to identify the additional procedure codes she identified in step 4, for example C01, and then decide whether they are relevant to her goods. To do this, Hallie needs to work through both Appendix 2A and 2B. She starts with Appendix 2A and selects the hyperlink. The additional procedure codes and descriptions on this slide show the permitted additional procedure codes that Hallie identified earlier. She begins to work through every permitted code that she identified in step 4 to see if they are relevant to her declaration. However, after working through all permitted union codes, none of them are relevant to Hallie's declaration scenario. Hallie continues the same process of elimination for every permitted national code in Appendix 2B. Hallie reviews all the permitted national procedure codes and descriptions in Appendix 2B. The only code that Hallie's declaration relates to is 000, which is when no other additional procedure code applies. Please note that this is a very different process to that used when making a chief declaration using a customs procedure code. In the Customs Declaration Service, 000 is used as a last resort when no other additional procedure code applies. If you want to apply for a relief from customs duty, then a different additional code would have to be declared instead. Therefore, the additional procedure code that is suitable for Halley's declaration is 000. However, you can have up to 99 additional procedure codes as long as they are all compatible with your procedure code and relate to your declaration. Halley has correctly identified the additional procedure code for her children's t-shirts as 000. Watch the next webinar, which shows you how to identify the correct additional information statement codes.